Hello, beautiful ones, and welcome to another segment series of Ask the Light Beings, where every week you can submit a universal question, and then I go into semi-trance and channel the answer for you. Whatever spirit chooses, whatever question, and then on Monday morning it will be released here on my YouTube channel. Today's question is, what is the path of a light worker? Now, in the beginning, to just really help you raise your frequency and to just really tune in, there's always a short section of a light language or sonic transmission coming through. So you just want to take some deep breaths, and then you just relax, lean back, and enjoy. Yahweh, ele umna achta aya oktwa est, jakwa ji ule uwa neye, jeawa yele wa aktwa, jiktwa wa, shalawa. What a gift to be given this path if you are indeed what is called a light worker. Now, what signifies a being that comes here to this realm, bringing light, working for the light? You are usually of an origin far out in the galaxy somewhere, where you used to live a very highly evolved life in a civilization based on crystalline and light frequencies, energies, energetics that are of elevated nature, usually way beyond the fifth dimension. And because this realm here has been in a little bit of a pickle, as you would say, these last few decades, almost 100 years now, we should say, there was indeed an SOS sent out into the ether, into the universe from your mother Gaia, a true sentient being, for she could not shake off all the density and darkness that has been accumulating over the last decades, 100 of years, even a little bit before that. She used to be able to do that through natural ways of being, energetics, but now she was literally reaching for help. And so out in the farthest reaches of the universe, of the cosmos, this SOS, this call for help, of course, was heard. And so many of you have volunteered to return back to a planet where most of you used to live in previous lifetimes in darkest density, and then you evolved as a soul into higher and higher realms. Now, a very commendable and very brave move this was. You're volunteering to return once again to bring back the light, for this is what you are doing here. And you also, to a certain degree, were aware and you were told that you would have to live a human existence with all its colors, meaning all the pleasantry, all the hardships, everything. So you really experience everything on the human range of emotions, of any experience possible. Yes, and especially because you come here to assist humanity, mankind, with their trials and errors, and with all these darker densities and energetics. You volunteered and you said, yes, I agree, and I will come and relive once again an existence, a life filled with challenges, filled with colors, so I may grow in the understanding and comprehending what it truly means to be born into a human body, into mankind's collective, so I can then from the inside out develop and grow and expand and assist and bring back that light that has been missing from this realm for quite some time. So, of course, you also agreed to forget after incarnating. Yes, so you came here, you returned back, you were placed into a scenario, meaning a family filled with challenges, because this is the fastest way to grow as a human. So, as a light worker, a light bringer, usually a very clear sign is that your family background, your childhood has been trying, tricky, challenging, often violent, very dark, really, really unsafe, and to just really to catapult you out and forward out into the world. Yes. So once you start working on these challenges, overcoming them, and then just really stepping out into the world, you start to begin to realize you are a little bit different than others around you, certainly different than your family, different than your friends in kindergarten, and then in school, and then at university. You always probably have been feeling a little bit like you don't fit in, you're an outsider, you have these things happening to you, and in the beginning you thought everybody has these abilities, and then you start realizing when you talk about them, then people are shrugging it off and they ridicule you and they shut you up. When you talk about flying through the cosmos at night, or sitting up on the rooftop and observing everybody who is asleep, or you maybe start speaking a different language, which of course is light language, is the universal language, yes, which speaks from the heart to the hearts of people. Or you just always sensed things before something happened, and then you blamed yourself because you knew in advance. Of course, it was not you who created this scenario, but you had this this fifth sense of knowingness. Also, you, each one of you, are highly sensitive beings. Your intuition is so keen, is so pristine, and you are feeling your emotions so deeply. So oftentimes you were shut up, or you were maybe a little bit laughed at because you were easily crying, or felt so for animals, or you would feel deeply when you heard of some happenings in the world, and your family would not understand that. Of course, you as an empath, for that is who you are as a light work, you feel deeply, you are absorbing everybody's feelings around you. So oftentimes you're experiencing fears or different emotions that don't make any sense. They just happen, and you kept thinking, what is wrong with me? Well, dear ones, you are absorbing like a sponge from your vicinity, from your environment, certainly from your family. It's almost like you can read people's minds, and then when you say something, people are looking at you, they're stamping you weird and bizarre and odd and the odd bird. And so you quickly learned to just really be quiet and not speak much about what is happening to you, because you feel safer to keep it to yourself. And so you developed a path of, shall we say, of lonesome travels, lonesome journeys, as you step out into the world and you find ways of just really being with yourself on your own until you find your tribe. And then when you find your tribe, and that probably, if you were aware of being a light worker early on, some of you decades ago, you then realize, oh my goodness, this is really a solitary path. But not so. You were a hermit for a long time, and then you find little by little your soul tribe. And now these days it is very easy to connect through the internet, this wonderful tool that you were given from us in the galaxies. Yes, a gift to connect worldwide. And so you can truly now create these communities, these international communities around the planet. Even though you never meet each other in the flesh, eventually you will, because now the time is coming where transportation and energetics are easing up, lightening up, and they will be much more elevated and faster, so you can, up to the point of teleportation, which will happen in maybe a few decades. But right now, the energetics are such that your travels will become much easier and much swifter and faster. So the path of a light worker, you are here to help elevate and raise the frequencies on the planet. So dense they have become that you literally come in here as a mover and shaker, and you shake people to the core of their beingness simply by your mere presence. You walk into a room and people go, oh, who is this? And you light up the room, but then you open your mouth and you speak truth. And people don't like it when they hear truth because it shakes them to the core, and it's oftentimes unpleasant. But this is what you do as a light worker. You bring the truth, you bring everything to the surface that is unpleasant. So you are being labeled a rebel, and more of you light workers, light bringers are coming now to the planet. They're being awakened, they're being born into this realm now to really assist. And there are hundreds of thousands of you now around on the planet. You come here to move and shake and to wake up the people so they can really see what is really happening on this planet, to awaken. Yes, you come here to help open up people's hearts and people's minds. You speak from your heart. You are a highly evolved, high, positive, high frequency being, and you walk through life with joy, with great, abundant joy and happiness, which you have acquired and accumulated and developed over years and years of walking the path of a human and really working through inner work, working out all the darker, denser energies from your past. And now that you are in lightness, you can assist others simply by walking in this joy with an open heart, smiling to people and then igniting their joy within. You come from the heart. The path of a light worker is to open up people's minds, to open up people's hearts, and then whichever path you are choosing, many of you of course choose the healing path. It does not have to be a healing path. You can simply be a good-hearted soul, and whatever profession you choose, usually it is one that elevates, that brings people to more awareness. You bring also inventions, you bring development scientifically, you bring in newness, you show people a new path, a new way of being, and it is always with an openness of the heart, an openness of mind, and then you just walk your path and you inspire. It's the inspiration that you bring, the joyous sharing and the generosity of heart, the generosity of spirit, and you just speak and you inspire, and you, when people ask you, you speak from your heart and you tell them things that you could not possibly know, but you, by opening up your mouth, the things that come out of your mouth, they're divinely inspired, and you channel, you tune into your higher self. Your higher self, this vast beingness all around you, is speaking then through you, bringing information that your ego self does not know, but because you're opening up like this channel now, you receive this information, and then your higher self that comprises of many, many different light beings, all existences that you had inhabited before in earlier or different, shall we say, parallel lifetimes. You bring this knowing, this knowledge, and then you speak and you share. So the path of a light worker truly is of enlightening humanity, elevating and raising the frequency of mankind, of men, of women, of children, to bring expansion, to bring growth, to assist with the elevation of this realm, so that Gaia, Mother Gaia, can raise its frequency again and be lifted out of the darkness she was in for too long. And now, because so many of you have arisen, you together are each beacons of light, and you are elevating and lifting up this realm. Because of you, planet Earth, Mother Gaia is shining more and more again its light, and this is just the beginning. So we encourage you, light workers, moving swiftly now into becoming light leaders. You have great responsibility. Yes, of course, you become the guardians of this new realm. The golden era, the golden age is right around the corner, and you are the harbingers. You are bringing in the newness, the love, the joy, the peace. Yes, the peace, the harmony. You bring all the new energetics, the newness of the new matriarchal, divine feminine, rooted realm that is now being born, because you have arrived and you have gathered together. You are now lifting up all of mankind, and soon, most beautiful ones, beacons of the light. Very soon you will see how Mother Gaia is starting to shine its light again. She is also greatly assisted by Solaris, your sun. Yes, Solaris is rising up again also, because everything that was not of the light has been removed, and is the last remnants are being removed now from this realm. And Solaris can shine its light uninhibitedly, yet inhibitedly again. And you are part of these sparkles and this radiance. And the masters are bringing the rays, the beautiful, powerful rays from the cosmos. And they are contributing also. So you and this togetherness create this symphony, this music of the spheres, and Mother Nature is rising again. You shall see how everybody is now being awakened to being part of Mother Nature. For this is what you make people aware of now. They are each part of nature, and this is your purpose here. This is your calling. The awakening is happening, and you, each one of you, light workers, light bringers, star seeds, you are here to shine your light. You have overcome all the darkness, and now you're being rewarded by the light and the beauty and the joy and the harmony and the peace and the love that is now growing out of all of this labor of love. So with this, we thank you greatly and immensely, for we in the subtle realms have been supporting you energetically, have been watching you, have been there right by your side, assisting you with each our light. So it is not too hard for you, and now it is getting easier and easier and easier, and you keep inspiring. For this is what you are, great inspiration, igniters of the light, bringers of the dawn, peace bringers. We salute you. May your presence bring in the new golden light-filled era of peace and harmony and love. Yes, you are these light beings. We are them. What a beautiful confirmation, no? And explanation. I am so grateful that I was able to deliver this knowledge so you can be a little bit more at ease through everything you have been going through. But now we were made assured that things are lightening up now. So with this, I'm sending you out into the world, into your day. Enjoy the beauty around you. Spread your sunshine with your smiles. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love. Mwah. And if you really enjoyed today's segment, of course, I'm asking you to like this video and share it with your lovelies, with your circle, and do put a little comment below to inspire others and spread your light. And If you're curious, I would like to invite you to our weekly Unleash Your Splendor Sound and Energy Healing Circle. It is every Wednesday right now, and you can sign up below. You will receive every week, beautiful clearing of your energy field, and then you receive a heart opening, and then you will be powered up with a beautiful light activation. You also always receive activations of your DNA with upgrades, so it is easier for you as light workers, turning slowly but surely into light leaders, to walk that path week after week after week. Yes, so this is a beautiful opportunity that I'm offering to you. And yes, you are invited to join us. Ciao for now.